Hey everyone, it's Mel, Senior Client Manager here at Solutions 8, and today I'm joined by Onkar, one of the strategists on our team. Super excited about today. We're going to be talking about one of my favorite clients who we work really closely with. We've had some really great results with Google Ads for the past year that we've been working together, so we want to share that experience with you. So this client is a dropshipper. If you looked at the website, though, you would not assume that they were a dropshipper. So we're going to talk about some of the things that we think has led to this client's success. So coupled with our Google Ads, what is the client doing on their end? And Onkar is going to run through some performance stuff with Google Ads. So to give you some context, when this client started with us last year, we were struggling to make 30K in Shopify, in their Shopify store. So it was a struggle for a long time for them. I would say they had a streak of probably like 8 months of really not great performance. He was kind of on the brink of, I don't know what else to do. Like, if we can't make this work, like I'll have to shut this all down. To fast forward to now, we've made over 6 figures per month for the last couple months and continues to scale. So we've been able to turn this ship around, so to speak, and the client's really happy. And we love working with this client. So I guess we can hop into it. Anything I forgot there, Onkar, that you can think of, or should we go into performance stuff?
Yeah, I think let's go into the Google Ads account and dive in what we did and how we changed the Google Ads performance compared to what they were doing in last year. So here I'm showing my screen. Everything will be blurred out, but yeah, I will let you know like what we did and then how the campaign or the account performed. So yeah, here if I go in overview, you will see. A drastic increase in cost, conversions, and ROAS as well. So usually, what we see is whenever we try to increase our cost, the ROAS goes down. But we have done that in a lot of accounts, and we see the same thing. But in this account, it looks opposite because the client has also worked in the backend. He has done great work in CRO, title optimization, product feed optimization, for example, images, descriptions, and titles. So this is how, like in an year, we have spent like close to 240K, and then our ROAS, like in here, it shows like three, close to three. But we all know that Google doesn't attribute all the sales to it, like it get lost somewhere. So we have not been and not been uh I guess not being ROAS numbers are close to like 3.5 3.5 ish. uh and then in a whole year we have got like close to 13,000 conversions, right? So here, if we dive into our campaigns, just to let you guys know, last year they were just running one smart shopping campaign with all the products in it, and the client was able to like scale the campaign till a limit. But then after everyone know, like after I guess October, September, Google Ads started updating these smart shopping campaigns into PMax, and then the performance went bad. Like we were not able to like hit the uh, ROAS that he was getting in the stand shopping campaign, and we were not able to like spend uh, at a profitable ROAS, and we were not getting good conversion. So I guess with smart shopping campaign, like smart shopping campaign was really good at like finding out good products and scaling them. But with PMax, what happens is, let's say if we have 100 products and there are 10 performing products, right? And they are spending $1,000 a day. If you increase that $1,000 a day spend to $1,500, Google will spend those 500 extra dollars in testing out new products. But with smart shopping, it was not the case. Like it was just throwing money into those performing products, and it was just scaling those products to the moon. So that's one, and everyone has faced this. If you are managing any account and if you are running PMax, you have faced this one way or another. So we face the same issue. So in this account, we have tried a lot of structures, right?
Mhm.
So first, I guess it was just one whole PMAX campaign, the upgrade PMAX campaign. We tried to do that with multiple asset groups and all that. It didn't work. Like it was working, but then we were not able to like scale it above a certain limit, right? Then we and then the main issue with the account is their lower AOV. I guess their for certain categories their AOV is $30, and for some it's $60. But I guess the average AOV is around 50, so it's a low AOV account, and everyone know like it's a struggle to get profitable with the lower AOV, get high ROAS, and get good conversions, right? So we then try because of the lower AOV. Then we move to a high, medium, low ticket campaign structure that worked a little better. But then again, like we were not able to like scale it. So after I guess June, July, we moved to segmentation, right? So like we really focus on segmentation now with sign shopping campaigns as well. Like I guess John has uh, have a lot of case studies where he has segmented out the campaigns based on products, like one product, one campaign. So we are like we tried segmentation here, and that worked, right? So we implemented two strategies. First is segmentation, and then second is stair-step method that we were implementing when we had smart shopping campaigns, right? So
Mhm.
first, I will talk about like segmentations. Like here, you can see there are lots and lots of campaigns. If I like enable, you will see right now we are running close to like 13 PMAX campaigns. Um, and then if we only look at the US ones, there we are running like seven. Uh, yeah, seven. Sorry, six PMAX campaigns and one brand
Mm.
search campaign, right? So uh, what we did was we went into the backend, and in Google Ads now reporting, we found the best performing products and the categories. So we found there was a clothing category which was performing well. Then there was a home goods category that was performing well, and then uh, there was phone accessory category that was performing, like giving us most number of conversions, right? So we tried to we segmented out those categories into its own campaign, and then we moved the other categories into one campaign, and then we use our stair step method. What stair step method usually means is like we scale the campaign to a certain limit. We stay there for 7 days, and then after that we increase the key ROAS or spend. Right. So in this case, what we did was, uh, for example, let's say we take the clothing campaign. Like it was running on $100. Let's say it is running on $100 daily budget, right? So what we will do is we will up the budget to 300, and we will put a keywords of let's say 250, right? We will see if the campaign can spend $300 daily budget, and if it can maintain the 250 percent ROAS, right? If it is doing that, then we like after a week we will again increase the budget from 300 to 400, right? We usually try to increase it by 20% because if you increase above 20%, we have seen that the campaign go in learning phase, and then it performs really bad. Like it takes another like 14 days to get out of learning, and so we were scaling these campaigns really slowly. That's why it took like 4 months to get us from like uh, I guess 40,000 in spend to like let me check that number. Yeah. So 15,000, 17,000, 25,000, 37, and then in December we spent 62. So it took us a while to scale this, but now we have set, and then we will like now we are pacing to spend above 62 in Jan 2023, right? So it's not like Facebook where you can spend 10x budget in a day. Like you can scale those campaigns by 10x, but in Google, Google works on search volume, right? So you can't scale a campaign above the search volume because there is certain search volume available in the market, and there are competitors. So Google have to like assign you some percentage of search volume. So yeah, there are limitations, right? So yeah, we have to scale slowly, but now we are set and we are planning to like spend like 100K in a month. So yeah, that's we did in the campaign, uh, in the account, and here after that, like after we got success in USA, we try to move to Canada. And then once we got hang of like Canada, there we were getting like 2.5, 2.8, like decent ROAS. Then we moved to like other countries, like Australia, New Zealand, and UK, right? So that's how we also scaled our spend and the revenue in the backend. And in coming months, we are planning to do EU countries. We have seen like better results in Facebook. Like the client is managing Facebook, so he is getting better results. So we are also planning like in coming months to test EU. So yeah, that was everything I did, or we did in the Google Ads account. So Melissa, I guess I've covered everything. So let me know if I've missed anything. I can go over.
I was thinking maybe, Onkar, we could talk a little bit about just in the back end for you, looking through the products, like finding those categories and being like a little bit ruthless, because this client has over 16,000 products. It is
Yes.
product heavy. So with PMAX, as Onkar kind of described, it'll try to like find new products. So it'll just spend. And it's not really focusing on products that are working, which was working really well with Smart Shopping for this client, because Smart Shopping would find a product that's performing and it would hang on to it. Whereas PMAX is like, I have 16,000 products to sort through. Let's try to spend on them. So it would just do this all the time. So that is why we had to hyper segment. And so Onkar and the team did a really great job in the back end, just pausing, like ruthlessly pausing products that are not going to work for us. We can retest them at a later date, but right now to work on performance metrics, we need to find categories and products that are working well for us.
But then again, like we were pausing products, but they were variant of a main product. So we were not completely like pausing that product. It was just a variant which was not performing well.
Yeah.
And just a quick tip, like if you have a lot of products and you want to analyze, you can't just go in campaigns and look at like product performance in here. What you have to do, like what we usually do when there are a lot of products in here and multiple categories, we try to use reports, a feature. Like here, if we go in reports, you will see multiple reports in here, like for auction insights, for product categories, for product titles, for then item IDs, right? And then CTRs. So here, if we look at a recent one that I create, okay, so here let's go in product type level report, right? So here we will see, like if we do like high to low, then we will see the performance of a product type, right? You can't go in campaign level data and product level. You can't get this data inside Google Ads. You have, or in campaign, you have to go in reports and you have to create these reports to really understand like which category is working or which subcategory is working, right? So here, for example, this is kitchen tools, and then under that we have a subcategory that is working. So that's how we analyze which product type is working, and then we segmented that out, right? If you just look at products, you can't, you will never get to know like which product type is that product in, right? So this is the first report that we used, and then the second report was item ID level report. So here we were, and again, like here you can see there is product type, item ID, product type first level, and then the performance based on uh, like right now I've selected last 30 days, but we were looking at last 2 years data just to see like which product was working, which product type was working, which campaign was it in. So yeah, this is how you have to do it. And then here, just to see data better, you can use conditional formatting. It's really easy. Here, let's say if the uh, ROAS is more than 3, it will mark it as green, like here. So this product in last 30 days got 3.67 ROAS, right?
Yep.
This didn't got 3, so it is not marked. So this is how we analyze product types, item IDs, and then auction insights, CTR. Like yeah, here you see a better like example, like how we use conditional formatting just to see like which products have good CTR, bad CTR, or moderate CTR. So yeah, these are the reports that we use. We used to analyze and then implemented. Based on this information, we implemented our strategies.
And I also think it's just
So,
important to
hmm,
note when looking at the product data inside of Google Ads, it's important to look inside of Google Ads, but I also do think that it's important to look at
yeah,
Shopify data too. So just
hmm,
comparing the two, and also if you're, on the agency side, if you're in our shoes, also talking to the client, what products have really good margins, what products have really bad margins, and so you're able from there to determine specific product or my camera keeps going. This is going to be fun. Specific product or category ROAS goals in the account.
hmm.
So based on those profit margins, then you can individually set those, even just baseline. Oh my goodness, we're going to have a good time for the rest of this call with my camera. Sorry, people. I'm going to leave it off for a second. So I guess one thing that I wanted to talk about next is what the client did on his end to ensure that he was also doing everything within his power to make sure that this was going to be successful. So a lot of times I think it can be said from clients that we're just going to do Google Ads and that'll be enough, but that's not enough. The client also has to do work on their end. Okay, I guess my camera's just going to stay off, so sorry everyone. So what the client did on his end during this time was he was also digging through all of the data. He is very much involved in this. He knew that it was beyond, his capacity right now to really run the ads, find the strategy, find the products, but he's still very much involved in the runnings of the business and very much so in the weeds of the data. So within that, he takes all of his own product pictures. He tests his product pictures. He's looking at CTR. He's looking at different metrics in Shopify to really identify if his product images are working well. So we have to remember he is a dropshipper. So he spends a lot of time and a lot of effort to take his own product images. And you can really tell on his website in comparison to other dropshippers that he kind of sets himself apart from other dropshippers in that way because he has, really great lifestyle images of the products that he chooses. And then that segues kind of into the products that he chooses. So although he is a dropshipper, he really spends a lot of time making sure that the products that he does carry are good quality. I think a lesson here is looking at, how many returns are you getting? Are you getting a lot of customer feedback just saying that you can just getting a lot of client feedback that the products are bad or that the quality is not good. So he spent a lot of time just going through all of those reviews and making sure that he doesn't sell those products anymore or fixes them or whatever it was. So that's really important. He spends a lot of time also, anybody who has problems, any customers that do have problems, his customer experience team reaches out to them, tries to get to the bottom of it, and really just works with them. I am going to switch my camera back on. Just give me a second here. I knew this was going to be a problem today. All right, let's see. Oh, maybe it won't even fire. That's okay. If it decides to come on, it'll come on. So another thing that they do really well is their social media and their creative abilities. So they're pumping out new, Facebook ads, they're pumping out new images, they're pumping out new video, TikTok, all of it quite often. And it's all basically lifestyle, which is, it's easy enough to do, but they just have a lot of content. They've got a team that they work with. So, or actually, the team is actually, it's them. So the people, oh, here we go. Here's my camera. So it's a family owned, let me change this. This is a really bad lighting here. Oh, well, it's family owned. So it's my client and his partner who run this dropshipping website. So they're really good at what they do. So she handles all the creative stuff, and she makes all their videos. She makes all their Instagram, TikTok, images, videos, whatever, she does it. So I think that's another thing that they spend a lot of time on that's really helped with their success. Product titles is another thing. So on the client side, he's done a lot of testing with different product titles and just changing them, A/B testing them. He did a lot of work there. And then also on our side, we've done a lot of work as well. We have a feed specialist on our team who I've also asked to go through his entire feed and just make sure there's nothing or there whatever can be improved, we are improving upon. So that's a big factor there as well. Onkar, I remember you talking about they have a kind of a charity program where they give back for all the purchases that they have and all the revenue that they make. They do give back, and it's that charity that they've decided to work with is in relation to their store category, if that makes sense. I don't want to talk too much specifics, but it's kind of helps set them apart. It's just another thing that helps set them apart from other stores. And also, you wouldn't think that they were a drop shipping company. They don't look like it. They don't act like it. The only thing drop shipping is that they have those products, but it is family owned and operated. They have this charity program. They take all their own product images. They test all the products themselves. So they've done a lot of work on their end, and it really shows. And I think that's what saved this is the client's ability to see that there's stuff within his control that he can actually improve upon. And he did it, coupled with obviously our Google Ads testing and strategy that we've been able to kind of scale throughout the last 8 to 8 months.
Yeah, I think I agree with what you said. And then again, like everyone needs to understand, like it's not just the Google Ads agency or Facebook ads agency that will lead you to success. You have to also work on the business or on the back end, like improving your shipping, improving your RTO, improving your product packaging, just website appeal. So there is a lot that the client can do and help us to like perform, to do our jobs better. So yeah, I think the client and the agency, that their work goes hand in hand, and then the account or the business gets successful. So yeah, just wanted to add that.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I think the combination of the work we do at Solutions 8 coupled with a really driven, motivated client, we can see that success. And that's the success everybody wants, but not everybody is able or wanting to put in the work. And that's a hard thing about client management on my side is, we see all these opportunities, to improve the website, to improve product performance, to improve, getting better reviews. All this stuff matters. It's not just Google ads isolated. And then also the client on his end, he's very good at Facebook ads. So he is running Facebook ads. Now the Facebook strategy is based upon what we're doing in Google, but he's just running the same products, the same locations. And that coupled with what we're doing with Google is really has helped so much. So
Yep.
I think there's more to success than just, scaling Google ads. It's improving the entire business. And I think this client is such a great example of how that can really work out. And it's led to such great success for him.
Yep. Yeah.
Cool.
And
Final words.
final words. I guess I will just put our strategy in pointers, so people can, like, people who are watching, they should get like the strategy in points. So again, like, the strategy, it depends on the account to account basis, right?
Yes.
But I will say, use reports, right? Look at CTRs, look at your product feed, try to improve your product feed. Then look at auction insights, look at what your competitors are doing, what are the pricing, main thing. Then based on all this data, the structure depends. Like, there are, I don't think, like, there are more than 5 or 6 structures that you can implement in a Google Ads account, right? So you have to look at all that data, and then you have to find which structure will work with that thing, right?
Yep.
So that's few pointers that I want to give. And if you guys implement this, then you can also scale your account pretty well. So I guess that's everything.
Stair-stepping method if you can. You don't necessarily have to rely on standard shopping. I know we talk a lot about moving to standard shopping, and in a lot of cases, it works better. Don't get us wrong. Don't come for us here in the comments. But PMAX worked for this client, so we stuck with it. And every time we made, those strategy changes that Onkar talked about, we saw better success. So we're not going to say, oh, we're having great success, but let's switch to standard shopping. It's more like, if we're seeing success, let's continue down this path until we hit a wall, which is what we're doing right now. And we've been able to scale no problem. So we're having great success here. Stair-stepping method. Find the products that work, find the categories that work. If you have a lot of products, do that work. That is so important, because otherwise your PMAX is going to just spend on what it wants to spend on. And it's not going to care if you have great performing products. It's just gonna, cycle through those ones that that it wants to cycle through, for lack of better words. And then also couple that strategy within Google Ads with working on your overall business, your product images, your website, your customer experience on the website, CRO, look at your CRO, look at your product feed. All of those things matter, and they can either help or hinder your Google Ads. And it could cost you money. You could be spending a lot of money when actually, if you just work on those things, you wouldn't need to spend so much money. So we'll leave you with that. If you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching. You can click subscribe, do all those things, do all the things they tell you to do.
A little plug, like, if you are spending more than $10,000, you can contact us, and if you need help, we can help you guys in managing Google Ads.
Yes, that's what we're here for. That's what we love to do, and we love to see clients succeed. This is such a huge win for us. We love this client, and we're so happy for them, and the success that we've been able to have this year. So, thanks everyone, and we'll see you next time.
See you guys. Bye.
Hey everyone, Regina here with StarterPPC. I'm going to show you around the strategy that we've been using on this B2C e-commerce company that sells beard oil and other types of skincare products for men. So this company has